Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of The Playlist. This is where we talk about culture, entertainment, and music that's hot right here in Jamaica. I'm your girl Luna, and of course I've got my amazing co-host Jordy.
Big Lou, so.
And of course, we've got the antagonist behind the camera. We've got Privy, and of course Southie. Lots of you in the comments are like, who's the guy behind the camera that's giving such good points? It's Southie. Southie, say hi.
Hi. High fives over here.
Hey.
They're really saying that?
Yeah, like actually. They were like, he says some really good stuff, but we can't hear him sometimes. But we fixed that, guys. Don't worry. You'll be able to hear him now.
Yeah, you said that. No. Continue.
We've got to start off talking about, I feel like whenever we talk about music in Jamaica, the Marleys always come up. Always. It's hard to have a discussion about music and that name isn't brought up in some capacity.
I mean, there though. I call Bob Marley like the great builder. Like, without him, there is no semblance of an industry in this country.
Yeah. They're the first family of music, if you think about it, in Jamaica.
Yeah, for sure.
I know that might be a little controversial to some, but they really are. Anyway, so the Marley kids, we've got Ziggy, Steven, Julian, Kimani, and Damien are currently on, or the sons, right? Sadella, you're actually my favorite girl. But they're currently on tour. It's the Legacy Tour, the Marley Brothers. It's a 22-day tour. It's literally just like September and October.
Yeah,
they're in the west coast of the United States, and then they did like Vancouver, and I think they're doing some areas in the East Coast in Canada as well. A cute little tour. It's literally just like songs from their father that they're revamping and reminding people of his legacy.
Is that what they're doing on tour?
Some of the songs they've like revamped, and some of it's like the original.
I figured it would have been like a original, like their original, because obviously they have their own music.
Yeah.
But also maybe remixes and just straight up their dad songs.
Yeah, I mean they're pretty iconic songs.
If them can't perform it, who can?
True.
When are they going to show love to the Jamaican audience and come and perform here, other than when their father's birthday or some day rolls around?
Are you going to pay them?
Yes, back.
Okay, so we're all in agreement then that it's very clear that it's a money thing.
I didn't say that.
I don't think it's very clear that it's a money thing. I think it's when you're in the industry, as we are, you've got to be smart. The people who've given the Marley legacy, exactly what they have, a legacy, have not always been local Jamaicans. And so I feel like, you know, the same way how some of these legacy artists come here and like the shows are kind of dead, when they go abroad, they get a lot of love.
I think if you really want to be real with it, it's just, it has to make sense business-wise. Yeah. There are business people at the end of the day. That is actually business, like the Marley.
So it's not about
brand.
I think it's both.
It's not about what?
It's not about the music.
You have to mix the passion.
I mean, you have to mix both, bro. And people try to make money.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So when you mix the passion and the music, you only come here when it's Bob Marley Day or whatever.
No, I think it's also, Jamaicans are very hypercritical, you know? And it's like, do I do a quick 22-day tour in places where I know people love the legacy, love the music, love our father, and then we come home and figure out what we're gonna do? Or do we come here and beg people to show up? Me, if I was a Marley, I'm not begging anybody for anything. What do you even mean? What do you even mean?
What's your perspective?
We're talking about if Bob Marley, if all of them come here right now and say that they're having a concert at stadium, it pack. If Damien and
I don't know how much you think it's a fact.
You have hardcore facts for this?
We're talking about we're talking about, all right, look at the other day.
What are you talking about?
When the movie came out, right? Look at the big hullabaloo that was over like exact same thing.
But
I think you also have to remember the companies that were associated with that movie. It wasn't just the Marleys that were involved in that. You know, you had big international organizations that had invested in this. So it was, I felt that
Chronics can sell out stadium.
There was a lot of marketing.
I didn't say that.
When do you have proof that Chronic can sell out with them?
Yeah.
Because when do you have proof of that? Because that's never happened.
We're talking about the last time Chronics came out here. It was like a big thing on at stadium.
I wanted to ask you, when was that? Did Chronics have his own show at stadium? Because I'm not aware of this. If that happened, then let me know.
Put it in post.
Put it in post. I don't think he's ever. I think it's a situation.
No, you could say Buju because he did that when he came out.
I don't think Chronics did though.
No, that's what I'm saying. The facts of it is that we can say that. And then, cause he's saying like, if the Marleys come, they would sell out stadium. I don't know how true that is.
I think if all of them came together and put on a stage here, including like the grandkids and
Generally,
the great
I don't know
grandkids,
how-
that could be cool.
how
Because
You mean like the tour they're on right now?
no, the tour they're on right now doesn't. Where's Cutie Pie Skip? Where is he? Where is he? He's not
I
on
think
that
if
tour.
they play into the Bob Marley birthday anniversary again, it will sell out. But I
Yeah.
think you do need something else to sell the
Yeah.
concert.
I mean, Mark, I think what you're trying to say is that you just don't think they're as tapped into the Jamaica market as they should be. Is that it? Like,
I'm just
overall-
saying, let's point out some hypocrisy.
But him to get fired
Okay.
out when he was alive, bro. It's not a new thing.
I mean, listen,
It's also when you look at someone like Damian Marley's listenership, are the majority of his listeners in Jamaica? Because
Okay, so why are you coming to Jamaica to celebrate the Bob Marley's birthday then?
they're from here. Their dad is literally from here.
Yeah.
But
But
you have to be.
He was born
event
What
there.
are you
before-
even talking about?
every
It literally
event-
has to be a smart move though,
But
because
everybody goes to foreign.
everybody goes far, and it's also a situation of when you're here and you're at a reggae event, you're not really hearing. You're hearing the quintessential Marley music, but you're not really hearing a lot of their music. They're not getting a ton of love here, unless, like you said, it was
It's
like
true.
Bob Marley's birthday. So logically speaking, from a business perspective, unless they were going to put a big spectacle on here and all of them were going to be involved in it, and it was really well thought, that why would they come
Alright.
here?
You know
Are
what?
you a heavy Marley listener?
I don't want to chat behind this. Yes, I actually am. I don't even want to talk behind the scenes too much, but previous now, even Alkaline came out here last before them. When was
it's
the
not a
last?
comparison,
Scarcity.
bro. It's a weird comparison. And the reason why I'm saying it's a weird comparison is that, like, the truth of the matter is that the Marleys, and nobody take this the wrong way, they would get more love overseas than they would. Like, there's just something there. Maybe there's a disconnect you could call. I don't know. Not say Jamaicans don't love them. Of course, I love them, but their music, and I'm talking them, not just Bob's. Their music is more of an overseas market.
Yeah.
Like,
You can say the
yes,
same for Sean Paul. You
like-
can say the same
like,
for
yes,
Shaggy.
yes, we know Damian Marley, and yes, we know some other bad tune them, but I guarantee you the majority of like their fan base is overseas. It's
They
not
just
in
say it's
Jamaica.
money and done.
And what is actually the reggae market share in Jamaica versus
We
dancehall?
could talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
The
till
market
end
share
of
isn't
time.
large because it's not that many people who
Okay, I'll agree with
really.
you on that
What's
one.
the biggest reggae stage show you've
You
been
can
to
look
in
it up.
Jamaica?
These are facts.
What's
The biggest?
the biggest reggae stage show you've been to in Jamaica?
The biggest.
I don't think Sumfest can be
You
considered
don't
purely
consider
reggae.
Sumfest
no,
anymore, no, because
outside
it
of
used to be a
Sumfest.
reggae night, but it's more of an international night now. I'd probably say, oh God, I don't want to be that person who's forgetting. What's the show Tony Rebel keep? Anybody can.
Is it Rebel?
It's
Salute.
Rebel
Rebel
Salute. Yeah,
Salute.
Rebel Salute. There you
Yeah.
go. That's probably
Yeah.
the one that you can point to. Yes. You can point to Lost in Time, even though it's more.
That's
it
new
feels
wave
a little
reggae.
more hybrid,
Yeah.
but it still is considered a reggae show.
Rebel Salute happened in February this year. I'm very sure I was at Rebel
Y'all
Salute.
taking this conversation completely different because for me, I don't want to listen to none of these new reggae people. I can only listen to like
No,
a
but
Lila
Rebel
Ike or
Salute, for
whatever.
example, was a lot of older, more traditional reggae artists, and the
Yeah,
crowd.
I'm not trying to listen to that.
no, but the crowd wasn't
The crowd-
packed.
yeah.
The crowd wasn't packed.
I think that's the issue. Like, that's the same thing what Sophie just says about the market share, how that work. But I mean, to me, we don't.
And you don't be shady in saying that. Oh, is it just about the money? You're gonna feed them.
And the fact of the matter is, what is the definition of business? Why do you get into business? I mean,
First-
it's music and passion, but what is the definition of music?
Jamaica is the
Business,
playground for all promotion for acts overseas.
What is the point of a business?
To make money.
Okay.
But they constantly say it's
Latest.
not about the money. They constantly say it's about music and reggae.
It's the
No,
latest.
you're calling the
Alright, go on, I'm
hypocrisy.
not talking about
Fine.
the
It's
camera.
fine.
That's
but-
fair.
yeah.
That's fair. That's fair. Well, guys, listeners, you let us know. What do you think? Do you think it's hypocritical that the Marleys don't
And-
come here and perform more often?
And if you guys, if anybody around the world is at the Marley tour, let us know how it go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
I'm
are the
down with that.
vibes like? Because I know they know how to put on a show. But
Do they?
yes,
I've never
uncles.
Yo, let's go. This
Bring out
is
Sid.
topic.
He's the
Yeah,
cutest one.
he's on it right now.
No, actually. Okay, we've got to talk about the man who was just, I think, made rap music loud again this year. One Mr. Kendrick Lamar.
Brother.
I am Mr. Kendrick
Kendrick,
Lamar.
yo.
I'm so excited.
I am, because I just feel like knowing that like he's performing at the Super Bowl his concert that's coming up at the game where they run across the field, the men, and they have the balls.
The Super Bowl halftime.
Yeah, whatever.
So you only know it because of Kendrick?
And Rihanna.
Okay.
Anyway, he dropped
She's
a
a
new
girl?
song. No, like I'm literally just a girl. He dropped a new song on his Instagram, and you know you're impactful. You know you're that girl when you just drop the song. The literal cover art is a pair of black Air Forces because he was ready to step in somebody's chest. Jordy.
All right. First impressions of the song. I like the song.
Yeah.
So let me not be a hater. I know people going to think I'm coming off as that right now. But again, I think the problem with this beef, or the remnants of this beef, because nobody's really beefing anymore, it's over. But the problem I'm having is that people are now gung-hoing, oh, it's more about the culture now and getting back the industry back to where it needs to be, versus it being like shots at Drake. And I'm just here to say it's both. People, it's not just one.
Even that idea of like where the industry needs to be, like where does it need to be? What does that look like?
He's coming from a place of like, he's a truth teller. This is Kendrick's whole thing. He's a truth teller. He's the guy that sees everything. He's the guy that will call out the lack of morality in the business now. He's put himself in that position. So a song like this will resonate with people. No, I'm not somebody who's going to think Kendrick Lamar is the messiah of rap. I know people are going with that, and that's fine. You get me? Y'all got your win. That's cool. I'm not going with that. I just don't like the hypocrisy between, okay, yeah, no, it's no longer about Drake. Like, you literally went the whole summer with it being about Drake.
Yeah.
I can't see my problem now is the shift of, oh no, it's more about the culture, when literally in the song there are subliminals to Drake.
Yeah.
I just want people to be real and fair. I'm not saying I'm not mad at the subliminals at Drake, because it's rap.
There's gonna be subliminals all the time.
Rap, like, spit what you're spitting.
Yeah.
But for me, it's just like, yo, don't make it.
There were no subliminals to Drake in that song.
Huh?
There were no subliminals to Drake.
You're joking. That gluttony line is literally about Drake.
Kendrick Lamar has come out in a song before and simply said, if I'm going to send a message, it will be direct.
So hold on, you think this whole, so are you want to really be of the opinion that Kendrick does not do subliminal?
Yo, Mark,
because we could
really
hit that right. You don't want to play that with me.
We're talking about Kendrick Lamar's recent song. He's already gone. Now he's criticizing the rap game. He's not criticizing Drake.
But Drake's a part of the rap game. I'm not saying that
he's not criticizing. I'm saying it's both. Stop saying it's just one. It's definitely both. That's all I'm saying. Okay. I'm not saying he's not criticizing the industry. He is. But do not tell me that, do not come out and say, yeah, man, it's bigger than that. Just like when he did the LA show, and he come out and say, yeah, with everybody taking pictures and dancing on the show, like, oh, it's bigger than that. Like, nah, this ain't about no beef anymore. Really, nigga?
I notice when you get in your emotions and you talk about your ops, you get a bit more.
No, but I think you have a valid. I do think that the LA show though was for the culture, and it just so happened that it aligned with what he was doing.
All I am saying is that two things can be true. Stop making it sound like it's just one thing. That is my issue.
But it's also
don't worry.
I think we also need to consider the fact that sometimes blackness is performative, and in the North American context, a couple of years ago when we had
clapping, you should be snapping, girl.
There we go.
No, but like we had the Black Lives Matter movement. We had white people kneeling down, white politicians kneeling down to say, "I'm so sorry for what we did to your ancestors," and blah 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 blah. I think people are taking it to an extreme because they like the idea of this performative for the culture of blackness. But it's also like Kendrick has always been someone who's a little shady in his music. Drake is the most recent thing, but he talks about several things. He talks about award shows. He talks about Whitney. He talks about so many things that I don't think it's fair to say that it's just about Drake.
All I'm saying is that, don't just think like, why, I don't know why people are just thinking, oh yeah, man, he's just like venting about the industry. Yes. And he's taking the subliminal shots. Like, why do you guys think that it's not possible for it to be both? That's where I'm at. Like, he's one of the most skilled rappers of all time.
Because
like, you think
if
that
you look past your feelings, he literally said in one of his songs before the rap beef even started, if I'm gonna do it direct.
He's been taking shots at them.
Yeah.
From before that.
Okay, but he came out recently in a song and said, you know what? I will do this direct.
When he did that song on To Pimp a Butterfly, which is the one where him say, I forget the name of the song. King Kunta. When him say, yo, when you're a rapper with a ghostwriter, like basically a rapper with a ghostwriter, that shit don't make sense.
Jordan does not sit up in
What
his
did you
chair
say?
frequently.
Okay, let me remind you even further than that, sir. Because if you're talking about Pimp a Butterfly,
You can't
and
win with me this time.
Let's
Let's
go.
go.
Girls are
Let's go.
start my little
fighting.
piece from
Let's
behind
go.
the camera.
Yeah, sure.
First of
What's
all,
going on, man?
the nigga literally came out way before that in Control and call out name, and
And
nobody said anything.
And before that, do you know that?
I
Do you
never
know?
interrupted
Hold on.
you,
Do you
sir.
know
I
that?
never-
Hold on. Do you know the Barry Life interview? There's a subliminal that Drake also, right?
I think we can have a sidebar
Carl,
for this,
it is.
guys.
Do you know that? Or
It's
do you-
okay, dog. I see you getting in your feelings.
It's not
'cause you're
about
wearing the
feelings,
wrong
about
jersey in the
you're
first
just
place.
going
I'm
about
on your
feelings.
emotional
No, you
shit,
just
sir.
want to defend Kendrick. I'm saying it can be both. No way did I say that it's not. It's just, it's a diss to Drake. Did I say that? Because
no.
I did not say that.
It's both.
Guys,
I just said it's both.
He's going
That's
for
all I
the
said.
culture.
I'd like to say that Jordan does not usually sit up in his seat. His levels, I'm
Yeah,
behind the
it
camera.
No, but
is
that's
because it's
amazing
annoying.
though.
It's
I think it's
This is-
I
I
think you
don't
have
like-
a valid point. It is
Thank
a mixture
you.
of the
The team
two.
lose?
It's a mixture of the two things.
You
You
watch
know,
football?
he's pushing this for the culture thing because we also remember where he's from. You know what I mean? That the area that he's from is known for pushing Black culture. He just had one of the hottest summers of his career. Of course, he's gonna still be.
God, thank you.
You know? Of course he's still gonna be shading Drake,
Exactly.
like-
That's all I'm saying. Thank you.
Hello. But I'm really glad to see more artists kind of like openly coming out and like criticizing these entities and these award shows, because obviously Tyla won Best Afrobeats Artist at the VMAs. Good gorgeous gal Tyla. And Tyla is South African. Her music is generally like Amapiano fusion, I would say, like South African Amapiano. And she went on stage and she was like, you know, thank you so much for this award, but I would love if we could kind of not just group together all African music as Afrobeats and also recognize Amapiano, recognize house, recognize, you know, more than what we're currently seeing.
She's not gonna say that in her lifetime still.
You don't think so?
I'm fucking her. She might see it in her lifetime,
Yeah.
but like,
No, but I mean, like, that's what Jamaican and Caribbean artists are calling for as well. Not everything is just reggae. Because they're even still putting dancehall artists in the reggae category and it doesn't belong there. You know what I mean? So it's a situation of, to these award shows, what do you need in order to recognize more genres that don't only
I
exist
mean, the
in
first
North
thing what you
America?
need is that you need something that's going to be based on world music. You can't ask, and I'm not saying that it can't be changed for that, but award shows like the VMAs or the Grammys or wherever, they are more based on what should I say? They're more based on American, the American awards, like American music.
But they're now
So-
tapping, they have Skilly performing on the stage. How can you have certain people performing and you're not even recognizing what their music really is? I think that's
I mean-
actually kind of reckless, especially if you're supposed to be the governing body, so to speak, of what is good music.
Who's the governing body?
Not governing body was if you're supposed to be the judge and the juror of what is good music, then I feel
Are
like
the
you have
VMAs
to.
that? Because to me, the VMAs literally stand for, like, okay, I'm just going off of what the name stands for.
Go ahead.
It's Video Music Awards.
Yeah.
So I'm not really
move.
looking for music from like music critique or
You're looking for
expert.
music video critique.
Yeah, I'm not looking for that from the VMAs. Like,
Okay.
no,
But a part
gr-
of the music video
no,
is the music.
No, granted, but again,
It starts
it's not.
out with video.
Yeah, it's Video Music Awards. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
I'm saying I'm not saying that Tyler's wrong, but in terms of like having more categories in terms of their awards, but the VMAs, I don't think her coming out and saying it on the VMAs, yes, it's a national televised event, so it will hit no matter what, but for me, that should be more directed towards the Grammys.
But she won the Afrobeats award. She doesn't make Afrobeats.
So the VMAs had an Afrobeat,
Yeah,
like,
it was a
award?
best Afrobeats artist, and she won that. She does
and
not
she's
make Afrobeats.
arguing that because all of the music is jumbled together.
Yes, and
I mean,
that
that's
same
gonna be
thing
kinda
was
difficult,
Thames, Rema, Burna Boy, Wizkid. Some of those artists, Thames also. I wouldn't even really count her fully as Afrobeat. She's really an R&B singer, to be honest. That kind of has some Afro influence in there.
You're saying Tyler.
No, Thames.
I was like, oh,
Thames.
yes, how they give the exact same look. Because
What?
what the hell are you saying?
You don't think Thames is an R&B artist?
Jesus Christ.
She have R&B elements.
I think it starts with Afrobeats.
I think her bass,
Yeah.
her bass. If you,
I think Afrobeats, and I think Burna, Wizkid, Davido.
You just need to listen
You
to
don't
more
think
music.
Thames?
G. That's fine.
That's okay if I need to listen to more music, but I think even Thames doesn't regard herself as solely an Afrobeats artist. She will describe herself as an R&B artist.
I think her bass would be her bass just because of her background where she comes from. Is definitely Afrobeats. But where I agree with you is that her Afrobeat music or her music is definitely fused with
R&B.
R&B. There's no denying that.
So they need another cat. That's really the point I'm making, that they need another category.
We're not Bryson Tiller the whole thing, okay? We're not going Bryson Tiller the whole.
No, not at all. But there
soul.
is like African R&B, and I don't know the name of the genre. And if any of you listening in know the name of that genre, please comment it down below. But it's like, it's hard to group together Tyler, Thames, Burna Boy, Wizkid, and think it's going to be a level playing field.
It's also hard to create so many different subsections. So I think you just kind of have to.
Yeah, because just even like, for example, if I was supposed to take this to like, I mean, unfortunately, this is the case with like a Grammy. With the Grammys, there's a reggae album and not a reggae album, not a dancehall section. You get me? So like a Massacre, if he put up his album, he might be able to win reggae album.
Yeah.
Hey,
But
if Coffee can
not-
win with an EP.
But that's not the case. That's not how they don't do it with the subgenres. I heard that. You
No,
get
but
me?
I don't think you need to do it with the subgenres, but just like how they're now trying to do dancehall and reggae, because those are the two biggest genres coming out of the Caribbean. Africa is a massive continent that influences so much.
I mean, we're
it's
also
fair to give them more than one
okay,
genre.
and don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to be industry peak here, but like Afrobeats is rather new to the global scene. It is to the global scene. It is not in Africa. To the global scene, it's rather new.
As in a mainstream.
And a mainstream global scene, that how old is Afrobeats? Probably 10 years.
Somebody older than the names that you just listed.
Probably 10 years.
Oh shit.
See, it's 10 years old.
What's her name's husband? Mr. Easy.
But what did I just say in terms of the
That sound like a
mainstream
ska.
it being global?
Okay.
Not
I
the
will
genre itself, but mainstream
I will
being
say
global.
for it to reach this part of the world, it's new.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
But I feel like it's been in Europe for a while.
That's what I said.
We can agree to disagree.
No, I think you're looking on the music itself. I'm not saying the music hasn't been around, but in terms of it being mainstream in the Western.
So then
end
how
of the
long does it
world,
need to be around to get its own category? Because
I mean,
dancehall and
because-
reggae have been around for how long, and dancehall can barely
And,
get its
and,
own
I think,
category.
and that is where you need to think about that.
Also, demand, like, you just need to break away from. You can't put everything on one basket.
All right, look at it this
Okay.
way. Look at it this way.
You gotta see him.
Burna's a superstar,
Yeah.
obviously. And what was the last project? I told them. I think that was the last project. That's the one with City Boys and all that.
Oh yeah.
That album one is like in its first week, it sold 21,000.
Mhm.
No, that's just in the US.
Yeah.
You get me? That's what I'm trying to say to you. Like,
Yeah.
these places who were looking towards like to be more of a global thing, they're literally like westernized Americans.
Mhm.
They're not thinking about, because the American music industry think they are the biggest industry
So then
in the
what's
world.
the
you know?
solution for them to create their own thing, like the CMAs?
Literally, yeah. You have to kind of make your own thing.
You have to make them take notice.
You have to make your own thing for them to take notice.
Yeah.
You get me?
And it's
And
not-
like I said, Tyler's not wrong.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like in the structure of how America looks at music, I can tell you America think that them invent music.
Yeah.
Almost. You get me? In their brain, they're the ones that run this whole thing.
I just like don't know
So-
if creating your own thing is like, I'm not opposed to creating your own thing, but it's also like, will that like segmentation?
Yeah, but how many times
help?
are you gonna run down these obviously very biased companies to recognize you?
And it
That's
also-
my
I
thing.
guess.
If you really, really, really care about do you really care about the value of this award?
Mm-hmm.
That's also a very important thing, because if you don't care, then you don't really need that representation there.
Mm-hmm.
If you're fine just receiving that award and it's like, okay, cool, whatever, then you're good.
I'm curious as to what the artists get out of it, other than being able to say like, I have a Grammy or I have a VMA. Like,
Exactly.
I assume their price goes up.
Yeah,
You
it's
know?
like saying a VMA, not necessarily the VMAs. It's like more, but definitely like the Grammys.
Mm-hmm.
Is like, yo, to be called, they will always, like, if you get nominated for a Grammy, it's your title going forward is
Grammy
nominated artist, and if
Yeah.
you win a Grammy, your Grammy is Grammy winning artist. Like they have structured it in such a way where that is like something super important.
Mm-hmm.
So like you get that as a title, everything goes up.
That's kind of why I don't want the separation of creating your own thing because
No, you can create
know?
your own thing but you have to make something that they will have to notice. No, Grammys aren't noticing, they've noticed Afrobeats. I'm not saying no. But I'm just saying like in terms of the structure and you want it to be definitely more involved. You have to show like in their brains at least. You have to show something.
VMAs, what do you need to recognize something that's not white?
Them need that's again it's MTV. You're never gonna get that.
I want us to talk about another controversial character.
Somebody that's white too.
See, only when he has his cream. So it's almost. Can I say the word? Are we gonna be blocked if we talk about POLTI? My spelling is not strong. Politics.
We can.
Are we gonna be blocked?
We can just say PNP and JLP.
That's the blur over your mouth. And,
Okay.
No, you can
So
say PNP, JLP. That's acronyms.
the infamous Vibes Cartel made himself present. He was brought out as a caricature, as a little toy at the allegedly at the annual PNP conference that happened recently.
So I see where your opinion is. You just said you brought up that toy.
Popcorn was also there. The Cutie Pie Kompong leader was also there. A couple of people were there, and I just think it's interesting. LA Lewis was there. You better wear your crown, uncle. And I use the term toy, no disrespect, but I just feel like if you have a leader.
It's gonna be taken with disrespect, but let's
hold
go.
on. If you have a
What you
leader.
don't care about?
If you have a leader who's willing to literally free himself from chains as a Caucasian man representing a country that is majority black, if you can't turn it on and realize that maybe let me not add as another ploy for trying to be a part of the culture. You know, partisanship I think is killing my people a little bit.
I mean, the other side, though, it's publicity.
Yeah, it's publicity, but sometimes I wonder, like, does that even make sense?
I mean,
You
you
know
guys
what
are
I
looking.
mean?
I think you guys are looking for morality in the wrong place.
Yeah.
That's where I see it. I'm not
I
saying
don't think it's the wrong place. This is exactly
definitely the
where
wrong
we
place.
should be looking for morality from. And it's astonishing to me
Right,
that
the
was...
one that keeps saying stop looking for morality from me and raise your
the
one up.
same guy. You get me?
No, not from him. From the people that said, hey, do you want to come... Do you want to come stand on
He
stage
is
with me?
a member of the Jamaican what's the big C word? Constituency, whatever. We can't find it right now.
Invites you on stage.
Yeah.
Soon, are you not going on
No.
stage? Okay.
If you support the party
Okay.
and you want them to win, you now go. I still can't find that C word.
Constituency.
Yeah,
Constituency.
I watched this podcast.
My politics is private. One, that's nobody's business but my own. And if you're really
Look like a
looking for
JLP
like...
person still.
No, not
All right,
even.
hold on. We're getting into. All right, hold on.
You really want to know the tea? If I could really vote, I'd vote Rasta. But that's not an option.
Same.
Okay?
Guys, okay. Can we hold on? No? Can we? There is a third there. Yeah.
Girl.
Remember NDM? Wow. Anyways, we can get back on track. This is how I'm gonna.
Yeah, music.
Cause I'm gonna go. No, yeah. Cause I'm not trying to delve into. I'm just trying to say, this is where I'm at. Do we think it is hypocritical for the parties involved? Because I'm not trying to say that word. The parties involved to use dancehall artists or artists in general only when it benefits them.
Yes.
No.
Based on the evidence provided in a moral world, yes.
Okay.
No.
All
Why
right.
no?
Use it whenever you want it. It's music. It's literally there for the person. If I can hold an event and bring Valiant and bring Popcorn and bring them money because it suits me for that particular purpose, why the hell can I not do
You
it?
have prior bash Valiant and then carry into your event.
Yes.
That's wrong. That
Why?
is wrong. That's literally the
So
problem.
you stand up, you sit down there, and let's say you this or you say something about a certain artist, and then you bring him on and you have an interview or a conversation with him. Are you biased?
But recall that when you're
Yes.
Yeah, well, you're not.
speaking as an authority.
But you're speaking as an authority, as a host. And
No.
a show.
There's a difference between me, a journalist, a cultural enthusiast, saying a critique or saying whatever I have to say, and then bringing that person on here so that we can have a isolated conversation, than me being a potential leader of a nation who was critiquing crime, critiquing certain activities,
I think
and
that's
then
the
bringing
issue.
somebody out. Morally speaking, it is incredibly wrong. I understand that in the Jamaican context, having artists do drops for you, still, the Spice drop that she did for Lisa Hanna is still one of the baddest drops I've ever seen. However, I think bringing someone out to parade at your show and you're hearing, we're no afraid of nobody. Hold on. You're one, encouraging ignorance. Two, encouraging violence. Three, all of your people were just talking shit about this man. And also, let's not forget, while we may not always agree with what the political leaders in this country do, they still are people who we should technically be looking at as some sort of moral compass, some sort of moral guide. You're making decisions for us, right?
Mm-hmm.
No disrespect, uncle. Your ass just got out of jail. What the fuck are you doing on stage?
Okay, so I just want you to lower the uptone on your voice and I'm going to ask you a question. What's the point of prison? Wait, no. What's the point of prison? Wait, no. The point of prison. Wait, no.
Don't tell the woman to calm down. That's how
First of all, first of all,
what's the point
I will
of
never
prison?
lower any bass in
This
my voice. You
shows
can
about-
never shame me about my privilege. My parents worked very hard.
This shows
Thank you.
about the-
Number one.
What's
Number
the
two,
point
technically speaking,
of-
the point of prison is supposed to be reform. When you look at the Jamaican prison system, that is absolutely not what's happening. And when you look at organizations when you look at organizations like jail.
Let's go back to the music. Let's go back.
There's no response to the music. This part
Wait a minute.
let it go.
Wait a minute.
Let it go.
Yes, it's supposed to be about reform, but that is not what the Jamaican prison system has been. There's absolutely need for improvement. What I'm speaking about right now is the fact that has he showed us that he's been reformed?
Yes, he has.
Where?
We're talking about.
I mean, you're looking at the same
What are you
nigga.
talking
What
about? He literally said it in his latest song that he came out of the prison. Yo,
Just because he's rubbing one piggy, two piggy, three piggy, four on Mr. Dem's feet does not mean he's reformed. It's a difference to go on your social media platform
What
like
does
Taylor
reform
Swift.
mean?
It's one thing to go on your social media platform the way Taylor Swift did and say, hey, you know who I'm voting for? Kamala Harris. It's the next thing to bring him out at your rally and be playing his music, which you know is rooted in violence.
hold
That
up.
is not the point.
The definition of reform is makes changes. He has made changes.
I
That
did
man
not
used to
think this
be
was gonna
the
be
man that
that,
used to go around and everything I walk him knock. The man literally said, him or see them or Tanisha, a one burner in turn. We have not given this man
Guys,
enough
I think we're
time.
on two different
Yo,
sides.
that's what I was about to
I
say.
think
Yo,
we're on
here,
two
this is
different
alright.
sides.
Yo. Hold
We're
on.
not going to
Hear what
agree.
I'm saying.
Thank you.
We all answer the question about it being hypocritical.
Yes.
Luna, you're obviously on the side that yes, okay?
It is.
I'm obviously on the side that yes. Mark doesn't believe that. And I think South is also saying yes in his own way.
I'm
not
used to being the black
the
sheep,
way it
it's
was
fine.
said. This is where I'm at. And allow me to ISO a little bit.
Yes.
The problem here is that there is, no matter what, there is a hypocrisy. Whether you want to look at it that way or not, there is. I'm about to state why. The problem that I'm having is that these same authority figures will come out and speak against dancehall and against what is represented in the culture. They've done it before. We don't have to go through who, that's to call a name. They've done it before. You get me? My thing is like when it suits you, when it's time for you to go on your campaign.
All of a sudden you're wearing Clarks.
Hold on. When it's time for you to go on your campaign, it's no, Buju Banton is in the rally.
For the people, for the culture.
Buju Banton is in the rally. Popcorn is in the rally.
Out of many one people.
LA Lewis, I kind of leave alone in that because he's always just stuck him branding these kind of things. So
LA
that's
Lewis,
fine.
I want you to know you will forever be famous.
But,
You're so funny.
But it's a weird thing for me to look like. I watched the conference and I looked at it and I was like, wow, this rubs me the wrong way.
Yeah.
I understand that yes, where he's from is PNP. You get me? But it rubs me the wrong way to see the man up there.
Nigga, fake. That's fake as hell. Then
How is that fake?
Then when I go cry, say, yo, all these famous people need to raise them voices for the things they believe in and act upon. But as soon as it does not align with what you believe in, all right then.
Mark.
Go
ahead.
Man.
As I was saying, it's just kind of the way how these things work is that your credibility is built based on what you say and how you deliver yourself. if you come to me and try to sell me shoes, and before that you told me that the very shoes that you want to sell me are very bad shoes, when you come to sell me these shoes, I'm not going to believe you.
No.
So for you to bash somebody before, and then you come on a stage when it seems to suit you, and then try to support that person, I can't believe in your credibility.
But the man is reformed.
You just made a comment about how we haven't given enough time to see if he's really reformed or not.
No, I never said that. I said that there is time to see the extent, but he's already shown.
I'm trying to ask what does the reform have to do with this?
Yeah,
that's what I'm asking.
Because the whole entire to me, the whole entire argument for Luna, or all I wanna is that he has been this person. They have spoken about this person being bad XYZ, but he's now out of prison. A literal system that's meant to reform you, and he never exited prison after.
But you are of the opinion.
He exited. He left.
You
prison.
are of the opinion that I'm talking about is just him. I mentioned 3 other people, and I don't understand why they're there.
Okay, well, I'm arguing.
It's not really just about him.
I was speaking on the fact that you truly believe that this person, while they were in the system that is supposed to reform them, you spoke on this person.
Loudly.
He left the system.
You did not clarify that your opinion on this person
has changed. Okay, I can agree with that.
There
I
you
can
go.
agree with that. I can agree with.
There you go.
With that.
It's literally, yo, I've not seen any of them come out and give dancehall or Vibes Cartel a
big up
resounding.
or
I've not seen that unless it's happened and I've not seen it. Somebody let me know, because that's not happened. It just seems very
sensationalist. He's what's hot in the media right now. So they said, oh, let's bring him out because that'll get the young people, that'll get the vibes, that'll get the... I think it is so manipulative. It is borderline wicked, actually. Because you know the general public does not have the educational levels to really critically think about what you have done. It is wrong. And it's not to say that in the next...
You just call the population... okay, Carson.
It's a fact.
But it is a fact.
Look at the pass rate in CSEC recently. I don't know.
The children cannot read and write. What are you even talking about right now? Jamaica legitimately has a... It's not being disrespectful. It actually speaks to how much more we need to do as a country to like help each other. You cannot... There's one thing where, like I said, you go on your social media platform, him coming out of jail and having that orange bandana on him, it spoke volumes, right? Without him actually saying anything. Media houses even made a reference to the volumes that it spoke. Bringing him out and saying we align with this person is a completely different message that I think actually is wrong. And it's not to say like, oh, I think he's a bad person, so you shouldn't have brought him out.
For example, when they have these rallies and they have you know, and they play music. There was a point where I was against that just because I know political stances when it comes to dancehall culturally. But it's also like, I've learned to say, okay, it can be a business for artists. They can get dubs, they can whatever with them. Cool, I'm not mad at that. But yo, literally saying, hey, such man is right here beside me, and this is who it is, this is who he is, and then in the next couple of years, like for example, not even the next couple of years, the next couple of months, when if something, God forbid, happens at that concert, they're gonna be the same people that are gonna be on there to discuss how, oh God, it shouldn't have been that, the influence of whatever. We know that.
Okay, you're speaking in future. I don't want to speak in things that have happened.
Okay, I'll speak in the past. If there was even a quarter of, I think, the respect and admiration and support given to dancehall, not just by that one side, but by all sides of Jamaica's political system, I wouldn't feel as uncomfortable as I felt watching that.
It's too hypocritical.
This is my last take on it, and then I'll stop talking. All I'm saying is, the man fought out of jail, him go through the court system legally, he came out on the other side legally. No. All I'm saying is that he made statements to say that, yo, him not day not badness no more. He himself has shown reform to say that, yo, one burn on my turn, him not day not badness, him fully okay. I know he's even trying to engage in the political system and bring change. And the PMP or wherever it want to be is saying, cool, no problem, play this song, showing the change.
So
but that's a business move for him as well.
Your issue is
nobody's talking about
your issue is that it's like you're saying that it shouldn't matter that it's cartel who they're using.
The man made change. You guys cussed him out for years and him come and make the change now.
What change?
He's no longer going with a bag of woman. He's no longer shooting a bag of gun. He's no longer in what. This is what he's portraying to the public.
I mean, I can't tell you. Yeah, exactly. I'm saying I can't tell you.
He's been out of jail for like 2 months.
He literally said to the people in the
But that doesn't mean. But Mark, that doesn't mean I don't. Mark, that doesn't mean I don't have history to show you that they only use these things when it's to fit their
image, to rally the public because we know it's exciting.
And
also, if you can see hold on, if you can see Cartel showing up on that stage, that's what he's doing right now is business. Cartel going on, it's 100% business. This is benefiting him alone because he knows he has his concert in a couple of weeks. That's really all that it is.
You can't say that.
No, but it's true, and it's like.
We can talk. I mean, that's an opinion that I share. That's a perspective that I share with you. We don't know if it's facts.
True. We don't know if it's allegedly.
Speaking on Carter himself, we're speaking on the fact that there is a perception that was propagated by the people who carried him onto stage, and until they can clarify that there.
Bro, they had such a hard stance against him, bro.
And then again, if you even go and do a quick Google search, dancehall music, violence.
Mm-hmm.
They did not separate.
What other way can they clarify about bringing them on? That's clear clarification.
Mark, are you listening to me?
That's not clarification. That's
say that dancehall music directly correlates to violence in the country.
They've said that.
They've said that. So,
that's it. That is my issue, bro.
Yeah, it's just that's what we are speaking.
That's
about.
why it feels so performative. In the same way how it sometimes feels that like when we were talking about Kendrick's song earlier, how it felt very performatively for the culture and blah 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 blah. This feels very performative because I'm about to say something kind of shady. All right, but when you look at some people and who they tend to socialize with, are they generally socializing with people who they're trying to reach by bringing a man like Cartel out? No, it's performative. You're doing this because right now you want something, and this is someone who you think can get you that thing. That is wrong.
It's very manipulative. It is.
You don't contribute to the culture. You don't support any artist loudly. I think Valiant is probably one of the few artists who's ever gotten a big support from anyone in the political sphere.
He's not. I want to put it very straight. He's not the first one.
So if the other party is doing the same tactic and is winning over the same person that we're saying that since Jamaica has such a large illiteracy rate, right? Which is true, cool, no problem. If the other party is doing that and it's working and you are in the political system and you want to make genuine change, are you not going to go and reach for the tools that is going to allow you to come into this country?
You're arguing a different point, Mark.
There are things that are objective and there are things that are subjective.
It's also hypocritical and the other side does it too.
Yeah.
The point is,
it's not just them, man.
No. But it's hypocritical. But also, if we're in a country that has two main political parties, right? If you're going to be good opposition, your only thing cannot be, I'm going to rebut everything that the other person does. What value are you really adding? None.
Now let us be clear. Let's actually look. If you guys want to see the evidence of what we are speaking about, go on Twitter. That all surface.
I actually screenshotted some tweets. Hold on.
It's because of a video, and that video is very telling. I have no stance on it.
You did come right. I was about to bring it up. A video was sent to us that we were discussing, and that was something. I've not heard that person who is definitely affiliated with that party. I've not heard that person come out and say, we've recognized that he's reformed, like you said, he's looking to do new and better things. I've not heard anything like that. I've not seen anything like that. No, if they have, you guys can show me.
It's not a knock on Cartel. I want to make that above.
No, we've not. No, I just think it's hypocritical for them. We can go into the benefits of what it was for Cartel all we want. But I'm talking from the political leaders of this country.
And I had something that I wanted to promote, I would be on that stage. Yeah. So I have nothing, and we have nothing to say.
I think this tweet, I think, surmises how I felt about the situation pretty well. It's by Rodney Campbell. He said, "I know politics and understand some things many will question. How some people can seek to intellectually justify some things makes me also realize they know too much about how some things are just off key. This ranks a close second to the chain around the next screw up." It's a situation of like, contextually, where are we? right? What's going on in Jamaica? What's hot in Jamaica? What's Jamaica's history? This is wrong. No disrespect to you again, Uncle Adija. None whatsoever. You are still an icon. Everybody's looking forward to your performance. This was just maybe not the platform to put yourself on right now. And I don't even think it's on him to critique in this. I think it's on the powers that be that said this was a good idea to bring you out here. It is not. Show me other people that you've supported in the industry. Show me other people.
It's just
so
general.
No, but I was about to go like where I said I don't have like I understand.
I think the dubs are fun.
Yeah, I understand including that. I used to be against it.
Live, though.
I used to be against it, but I understand including that stuff. But no, I was about to get into that. I was about to get into that. No, we can talk about how the facts say the man is working. He left the political rally. You see me? He left the political rally.
No, but do we see that, men? Actually, not even. I hate addressing you niggas. But I will just say, ladies.
Alright, zoom in on
ladies. Let me hold my drink, ladies. Let's chat.
Nice little samba music.
Yeah. Get us nice to the edit.
You see how the man went to jail and he came out and he was like, I'm gonna reform for my girl. Oh yeah, I'm gonna reform for my girl. You know what I mean? I'm gonna bring Miss Them everywhere. I'm gonna put her feet, even though you should have paid for a pedicure first, on my little story. You know what I mean? I'm gonna really hone in and try to be a better man. If a DJ can do it, your man can do it too. And if he's not, on to the next.
First of all, you know how much money Carter have?
Okay, but it's not about how much money you have. It's how much effort are you willing to put in to show me that.
Yes, my girl.
No. Because you don't have to be the richest man in the world to show that you're willing to go above and beyond for a girl. Nobody's trying to put you out. Nobody's saying you need to have $100,000. You need to be spending this money. Yeah, some girls are about that. And do what you need to do. I understand it's very hard. We're in a recession. But if you're willing to put in the effort, because I'm sure there's certain things that Uncle Palmer cannot do right now. But he's still like, I recognize that I'm going to prove to this girl, I'm a one girl man now. I'm dedicated to this relationship. If he can do it, you guys remember Teacher's Pet? That was crazy, girl. If he can do it and your man can't do it, drop him.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
You got it all?
I just needed to like.
You had to vent that?
A man behind the camera made me mad, so I just had to.
I was about please clarify.
It was Jonathan. His name
is not Jonathan. His name is actually.
His name was Sophie.
You know where you can tap into said man, the privileged perspective.
Oh, wow.
Anyway, Jordy, what are you listening to right now?
Hold on. I was just before we get there. Yeah, I was just saying, guys, like, yo, we have to understand how the man is taking the thing seriously. At least, being out. He went to the political rally. Went to Rising Star. That was actually really dope to see.
That is what I'm trying. You see, what you did there is where I'm at. Like that kind of influence in be like talking to people who have aspiring dreams to like be artists or be in the entertainment industry. That's where I'm at with it.
Yeah.
Awesome. Then he ended up at Mecca after or maybe before.
Just like show
Dolly Sundays, yeah. Took that big picture with Rebel TC and Pretty.
Yeah.
Like showing
I
that
saw with Stock as well. But like that's what I'm saying. I'm like Cartel always knew what the girls wanted to hear and wanted to do. Some of you could take notes.
I think like and then as you said, still found time for them. Still had a way to still found time for them.
If you wanted to,
but I have a feeling, but technically I have a feeling that we're going to be editing the shit out of this episode.
Yeah, just a little edit.
Well, leave it. Privilege is going to leave it raw.
You get me?
You see, guys, I promise you, the cattiest man you know, the most mix-up person you know, is 100% a man. Absolutely, it's 100% a nigga. Period. Point blank.
What I love about this? She's always consistent.
Like
she is who she is,
Very consistent.
She is who she is,
Like very consistent.
Oh yeah, she's wrong and strong.
I'm not wrong at all, and I know that some of you ignorant men in the comments will be like, "Oh my God, she hates man." Da 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 da. I don't hate men. I just hate some of you.
So Luna, what are you listening to?
Oh my God, I'm really happy that you asked. Okay, so right now.
I need to learn that technique.
He literally said, "Yo, what are you listening to?"
Right now, I'm listening to Ranchero by Mona Leo. She's a. How can I go 50-50 with a nigga? I'm just a girl.
Yeah,
Real. Feel No Ways by Drake. A little throwback kind of vibe. And then Too Slippery. Banger. Lil Tyler and Bossman D-Lo. And then last but not least, I have to pick up Dwaychi. Doichi.
Oh yo, what's
Yeah.
it? Alligator Bites Don't Leave Marks.
Yes,
Is the name of the album. Dope album, by the way.
Boom Bap off that album, I think, is just
Yeah.
Doichi needs. She's just so talented, and I hate that she's not getting the forward that she should be getting. Guys, listen.
You want to take into colorism again?
No, it's 100% colorism. Decolonize your minds, people. It's not always what's wider and lighter is better. Gather yourself, okay? Jordy, what do you
This is giving Doja her proper props. The
Yeah.
album's called Alligator Bites Never Heal. It's really dope for you people that love woman rap. Not but it's a female because you don't know. But woman rap, you get me? It's a really dope album. You guys should check it out.
And also, I will say she's not just rapping about like men, cars, her little kitty cat, and other things. Like she's a real lyricist.
I mean, there's one there too, you know.
Yeah, of course.
But, you
She's
know,
still just a girl.
That's good. So the Doja album is dope. There's nothing really going on in dancehall like that. That's why I've been a little off of dancehall.
What do you mean? One Big's done dropping song. What do you mean?
Mark wanted me to tell y'all that One Big's Done
Flow. What do you mean
dropped a song called
Oh
Flow.
my goodness.
Mark,
Wait. Did
yes.
Carter drop a song?
Oh wow.
The comment. What do you mean?
Wow.
That cute.
Wow, here we
How
go.
did we-
And we're back in it again.
I'm sorry, but I have to.
Yeah. Yeah, so I can be 100% honest. I forgot that he dropped a song because all of the other stuff happened and it took precedence. But he did drop music. And Luna's looking elsewhere. Luna's looking elsewhere like she doesn't want to comment on the song.
What's the name of the song? Yeah, let the people know what the name of the
The
song
name of the song is Comment. Guys, comment, like
Comment.
the comment.
The comment.
Right. Shout out to my brethren, Nigo Samara, by the way. He did a whole breakdown on. He's been speaking about this comment for like years before. So I don't know what is the relation to it now, but that was the video. The breakdown is that he was speaking about a comment, and apparently the comment is now arriving, whatever that is.
Maybe
Cool.
he's the comment?
Or maybe he's the comment, right? I'm going to speak plainly. I don't think the song is bad.
Song shot.
I don't think the song is bad.
I'm
But
listening to you right now.
yeah, there you go. I don't think the song is bad. I don't know. Do you have anything?
I think you're above that song.
Consistent.
No, Cartel, I don't. Do you know who you are? Like, do you understand your legacy? Do you know what you can create? I have no idea why you dropped this song. None at all.
So
That song, yeah, I got bad another part today.
It's
And tell me.
that is where I wanted to get to. The issue with that song is that I was listening to that song and I was like, I can hear it out.
Okay.
I really
Maybe I
can.
need to hear DJs. Maybe I need to hear it
Like
in a
in a
party
church.
to get the
Yeah,
vibe.
you see when you go a nice party,
Mhm.
this.
Maybe that's where I need to hear it. Cause some music you need to. I wasn't really.
Yeah, some music.
I can
Yeah.
see Jordan at top bar when that song fall down and I say, "Oh, let go the shirt, dog." I can see that nigga wilding out right there.
You
So
know, I would love for people to say Mark out, actually. Partake.
Actually, the playlist listeners, if you ever see Mark or Privy out, just take a little picture
Yeah.
and tag us. Yeah.
I don't know why Mark is just so Mark likes to think that I'm not a turn up fiend, bro.
I like that your Instagram will show different.
My Instagram doesn't show anything. You go on my Instagram, no, that don't look like a turn up feed.
I don't think the song is a full listen, but I think a nice excerpt.
Yeah, it could be
Parties
fun.
It's definitely not going to be a full play, but
Yeah.
there's parts in it that will make sense for the parties.
Go and go one of them party with the
And that one
girl.
is a master marketer, so I'm pretty sure he had that in mind.
Yeah.
When the one burner pot turned on, I just wanted next to my girlfriend at the time.
Yeah, because he might be my first support.
Spice, that's so funny to me.
One burner me turn.
We went to a
Oh yes, big up, big bad publicist Abby Rowe, PRO. Check her out. It was her big 30th birthday party, and we.
damn, she was pushing out.
Yeah.
Clarify the weed.
Insert
Okay, it's her picture here. Auntie and uncle went to the party.
Auntie and uncle did go to the party.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a lot of people in the industry, so like other DJs and stuff. The DJs that I was able to listen to were Cola Champagne, Razor, and Nico. I thought they were great. love and hate a DJ who's still figuring it out, but they're like playing with us in the audience. And I felt I got a lot of that from Cola Champagne, which was really cool. Like obviously some of her transitions and stuff, like she's still clearly a new DJ, so it needs to be a little cleaner, but I enjoyed the variety of what she was giving.
Yeah, no, if you guys know Cola Champagne, she plays a lot of music, remix music, so it's really good. You guys should check her out. Nico Lee obviously did the business. Razor, like I'm very happy for women who are DJing in the space now. I want that to be more of a thing.
Was Razor at soundcheck?
Yeah,
she was the one. She was at the last one. Yeah, so.
And I actually got to chat with both Razor and Cola Champagne after their sets. Cola Champagne was saying, you know, she's a new artist, she's a new DJ, she's a woman in the industry. It's really hard for women in the industry to kind of like break out. So I just think it was really cool that they got that opportunity. Razor, I hope they bring her back at Soundcheck. Another Soundcheck is coming up on Thursday, you guys. It's gonna be Big Bad Valiant. Come check it out. September 19. Come check it out.
Also, guys, New Wave is keeping an event called Listeners Club. Mortimer the album is being released on the 20th, the Friday, I believe. So the Listeners Club is for that. You guys should go check it out. You guys have live reggae music on Wednesday and live dancehall music on Thursday.
A little bit of everything.
So
you can't say that
is on the reggae music train since you're such a lover of it. So
I think you need to show.
Slowly, lightning. I've been listening to.
So you need to tell us, are you coming?
If we don't see a picture of Privy
Privy
doesn't have a picture next week.
But the way you kind of big up reggae, I kind of need it to be up there, my bro.
Listen.
I will give one honorary mention. I've been listening to I'm In It from Kanye West. I just wanted to say
why?
that.
Okay.
Why?
No,
That's
it was
so
just
not your mention, obviously, but why I'm In It?
I don't know. I was driving back from Negril and I just, you know, when you have that nostalgic vibe, I just need it.
Yeah.
I just wanted to put in my little 2 cents.
Really? That's so cute. Ravi, anything you're listening to?
I'm gonna be very honest with you. I have a thing with new music where I don't necessarily listen to a lot of new music. When I discover something, I kind of stay on it. When I started to listen to Mortimer, even so much more recently, like Holy and those kind of songs, like I wasn't listening to. I wasn't even giving it a chance, right? And then I just stepped away and it played automatically. Excellent music. To know he's actually releasing a new album,
Mortimer is.
Yeah.
I'm happy and sad because he's going to release new music. I'm pretty sure I'm going to enjoy some of it, but I don't want to see an artist step away from them and just love them by the core for. It's like Alicia Cara when she just came out and was here and everything. Amazing. Then her next album,
beautiful as a Buxton.
No, but Mortimer's been producing excellent music for years. That is a man who I can't wait to see what he's gonna be like at 40, 50.
I think my problem with Mortimer, I shouldn't say problem, but the issue that I've had is that like there wasn't enough music. So like, me getting a project from him right now is really good in my opinion. I'm happy. You're right. It's been a while.
So the last listening thing was across from US Embassy in probably I think
a while back.
He's released music, but he hasn't had anything like this in a little while.
We're looking forward to that. Like I said, guys, that's on Reggae Music Live on Wednesday, which is the 18th, September 18th. Dancehall Music Live on the Thursday. The auntie and uncle will be in the business.
Yeah, if you see us, come say hi.
You can say hi to her, because I know y'all aren't fans of me. You guys can go say hi to me.
Come say hi, guys. Come say hi.
It's fine, yeah. Go say hi. It's okay. I'll be there.
This has been another fun and somewhat cantankerous. I'm looking at
the edits are going to be crazy.
Episode of
IG drops.
Listen,
I feel like, and you know, I guess this won't be in the recording, but I feel like there's gonna be a lot of, we're gonna watch this over and we're gonna be like,
Is Luna really right?
Comment down below and let me know why you think I'm correct. This has been another episode of The Playlist, where we chat about music, entertainment, and culture right here in Jamaica. I've been Luna.
This is Jordy, and please, guys, remember to like, share, subscribe to the Culture Outlet. You guys can follow the playlist on Instagram.
And comment, either on Instagram or on YouTube. We want to know what you guys think, and not just when you want to be shady and repost.
And we are out of here.